Welcome to our time capsule of the 90s, a decade that swung between grunge and grandeur. Let's rewind the tape and see if your memories are as sharp as the graphics of the first PlayStation. What animated series, debuting in '91, became known for its dark, surreal humor and unique animation style? Rocko's Modern Life, The Ren and Stimpy Show, Doug, Rugrats. The Ren and Stimpy Show. Which band released the hit song Smells Like Teen Spirit in '91? Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Soundgarden. Nirvana. Who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom at the start of the 1990s? Tony Blair, John Major, Margaret Thatcher, Gordon Brown. John Major. The World Wide Web was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 and became publicly available in 1991, revolutionizing the way we access and share information. In 1999, which product did Sony introduce that would become a staple for personal music enjoyment? The Walkman, iPod, Discman, mini disc player. The mini disc player. Which movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1994? Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, The Shawshank Redemption, Jurassic Park. Forrest Gump. In the 90s, Seattle's grunge scene wasn't just about flannel and angst, it was a music revolution, with Nirvana, Pearl Jam and Soundgarden at the helm, changing the global soundstage. This era also birthed iconic fashion trends and anthems that echoed the collective youth sentiment, immortalizing the city as the epicenter of cool. What was the name of the peace agreement to help bring an end to the conflict in Northern Ireland? The Belfast Agreement, the Dublin Accord, the London Treaty, the Edinburgh Agreement. The Belfast Agreement. Which video game console was released by Sony in 1994? Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, Xbox. PlayStation. Who clinched the 88-gram slam and dominated tennis into the 90s? Monica Seles, Steffi Graf, Martina Navratilova, Serena Williams. Steffi Graf. What was the name of the international agreement that aimed to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions? Paris Agreement, Montreal Protocol, Kyoto Protocol, Copenhagen Accord. Kyoto Protocol. Which sitcom, debuting in 1990, starred Will Smith as a fictional character of himself? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, Family Matters, Living Single. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What single by Sir Mix-a-Lot celebrates female backsides and became a pop culture phenomenon? Baby Got Back, Jump Around, Can't Touch This, Ice Ice Baby. Baby Got Back. Which 1996 movie starring Tom Cruise was based on a popular TV series from the 60s? Jerry Maguire, Mission Impossible, Top Gun, A Few Good Men. Mission Impossible. What was the name of the treaty signed in '92 that created the European Union? The Treaty of Versailles, the Treaty of Lisbon, Maastricht Treaty, Treaty of Rome. The Maastricht Treaty. Which artist painted the My Bed installation, causing a public scandal for its unconventional materials? Damien Hirst, Tracy Emin, Banksy, Jeff Koons. Tracy Emin. What groundbreaking device did Apple release in 1998, which significantly influenced the personal computing industry? iPod, MacBook, iMac, iPhone. The colorful iMac. The Hubble Space Telescope was launched in 1990, providing unprecedented images of space and contributing significantly to astronomy. Which city was struck by a devastating earthquake in 1995? Los Angeles, Tokyo, Kobe, Istanbul. Kobe. What was the name of the cloning technique used to create Dolly the sheep in '96? Gene editing, somatic cell nuclear transfer, embryo splitting, IVF technology. Somatic cell nuclear transfer. Which US president was impeached in '98 but remained in office after the trial? George H.W. Bush, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush. Bill Clinton. Featured a group of 10-year-old out of town, The Simpsons, Family Guy, King of the Hill. Which South Park. What was the best-selling video game of the 90s, featuring a mustachioed plumber in his quest to save the princess? Sonic the Hedgehog, The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario 64, Final Fantasy VII. Super Mario. In '97, Hong Kong was handed over to China after 156 years of British rule. What was this event known as? The handover, the return, the transfer, the exchange. The handover. Which horror movie released in '96 revitalized the genre with its meta commentary and became a franchise? Halloween, The Blair Witch Project, Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Scream. Who became the world's richest man in '95 thanks to the success of his technology company? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison. Bill Gates. The name of the fashion trend involving wearing pants below the waist to expose one's underwear. Grunge, preppy, baggy jeans, sagging. Sagging. Which international space station was launched into orbit in '98 as a collaborative project among several countries? Mir, Skylab, International Space Station, Hubble Space Telescope. The International Space Station. Who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in '93 alongside Nelson Mandela for their work to end apartheid? Desmond Tutu, F.W. de Klerk, Thabo Mbeki, Jacob Zuma. De Klerk. In 1994, Nelson Mandela was elected as South Africa's first black president, marking the end of apartheid. What '91 movie featured a brilliant psychiatrist and a cannibalistic serial killer? Silence of the Lambs, Cape Fear, Seven, Basic Instinct. Silence of the Lambs. Which revolutionary online service provided many people with their first experience of the internet? CompuServe, AOL, Prodigy, MSN. AOL. What was the name of the operation that led to the capture of Somali warlord Mohammed Farah Aidid? Operation Desert Storm, Gothic Serpent, Enduring Freedom, Just Cause. Operation Gothic Serpent. Which internet browser was released in 1994, becoming the first widely used browser? Netscape Navigator, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera. Netscape. Which iconic TV show premiering in '94 became one of the most beloved sitcoms of the decade? Friends, Seinfeld, Frasier, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Friends. Which groundbreaking video game released in '96 introduced gamers to the survival horror genre with zombies and puzzles? Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Doom, Half-Life. Resident Evil. Which iconic fashion designer was tragically murdered outside his Miami mansion in '97? Gianni Versace, Alexander McQueen, Yves Saint Laurent, Karl Lagerfeld. Gianni Versace. The 90s were all about boy bands and pop stars like the Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears. They ruled the charts and set the trends with their music videos and fashion, sparking a fan culture hooked on MTV and unforgettable hits. Which critically acclaimed movie released in '99 became a landmark in science fiction? The Truman Show, Dark City, The Matrix, Existence. The Matrix. In 1990, which device became to replace the floppy disk? CD-ROM, zip drive, USB flash drive, hard disk drive. The CD-ROM. The 90s marked a mobile tech revolution, shifting from bulky, pricey phones to sleeker, affordable models. The game changer was the 1999's Nokia 3210, with its hidden antenna, custom ringtones, and addictive snake game becoming a mobile icon. And there we have it. Our journey through the 90s is complete. Drop your thoughts and scores below, and if you love this ride through memory lane, hit that subscribe button for more quizzes.